Okay guys, welcome back to another lecture of Mastering Arduino from Beginners to Core Advanced. Okay, in this module we are going to understand that what is PWM or pulse width modulation. Well, first of all we have learned about analog signals and digital signals. But do you know how a digital signal is converted into an analog signal? This is the process by which is done by the microcontroller known as the PWM or pulse width modulation. Let's just see it. Example, let us say this is a graph from 0 to 5 volt and it is running in a duty cycle of 0 to 10 second. Okay, now in the PWM method, in the normal method, getting a digital signal from low to high, it will generate a straight line, while in the PWM the portion is divided into the forms of equal time intervals. These are known as the duty cycles. For example, from here to here you have 2 duty cycles. Okay, for that, if you have set it from here to here, it is 100% duty cycle. But if you had set the value from you can see that there is a edit. Okay, you can see that here is the 2 duty cycles that we are discussing it. For if the line is going, okay, let me correct it. Edit. Okay, here you can see that a voltage difference from 0 to 5 volt. This is for the digital signal, but for converting into analog signal we are using the pulse width modulation method. Okay, see here it is divided into 2 duty cycles as A and B. Okay, here you can see that the duty cycle, if it says that 0 to first interval, that is you can say that 5 millisecond or 10 millisecond for a better understanding. From here to here it is 10 millisecond, from here to here. Okay, if the voltage goes straight from here to here complete, it is set as 100% duty cycle. It means that for an interval of 0 to 10 millisecond the voltage is 100%. It means that the PWM will give a final output of 1023. But if we want to change the PWM, if it has given the value of around only 50%, or you can say that it was high for only 5 millisecond and low for next 5 millisecond, you can say that the duty cycle is 50%. So it will give a value that is equal to 1023 divided by 2, or you can see that it gives an analog value of 511.5 or 512 analog values. But if the duty cycle decreases further, you can say that it just goes for next only, it goes on if the duty cycle goes on for only 2 millisecond out of 10 millisecond, and the series generated for the next duty cycle same, as you can see that it goes here 2, and for the next duty cycle it just goes back to 2. So you can say that for a time period of 0 to 10 millisecond, only 1/5 of the portion is high and the rest of 4/5 of the portion is low, so that the duty cycle here generated will be 1023 divided by 5. It is something about 200, so it will give an analog value of 200. But why we are talking about the duty cycle in the PWM? Because this is the most important method for converting an analog signal to digital as well as a digital signal to analog, by reading its duty cycle, for how much minute it's high and for how much minute it's low for a given interval of time. We will be doing some basics experiments like fading an LED here with the help of PWM. Fading an LED is similar to the dimmers here. Okay, we will be doing in the next chapter. Okay, thanks for watching and have a nice day.